Okay, here's the idea. I have a few theses, but they're all off the same thesis tree, branches off the thesis tree. 1, boring is the new exciting. I pitched that downstairs. Everyone's like, is it though, really? I said, yeah, I think it is. Other option, boring is back. Was it ever really in though? Third option, I'm buying stock in boring. The fourth option, boring, making a run at it. All throughout history, the power ranking of states of being: misery, boring right about here, exciting here, always, for all a millennium. Even for animals, dog sitting there just bored out of his mind, sees a tennis ball, is like, yes, that's what I want. Boring is making an unprecedented run in life, in media, and in sports. First, we'll start with life. If I said great news, because you're watching this podcast digital thing, and we have a huge budget, I am going to send a stretch limousine, like in the 80s, like in Big, you can go out of the top and see New York City, and you get to go to an amusement park all day long, ride the roller coaster, fill up on cotton candy. At the end, there's a concert. Part of you would think, awesome, what a guy Wildes is. And I'll upgrade it. I'll do you one better. Friday afternoon, you're looking at your phone, waiting for that confirmation text from the limo driver. Say, hey, I'm going to cancel this. And deep down in your heart, you know what you would think? Yes, I didn't want to do that anyways. Do you know why? Not because limousines are out of fashion, because boring's making a comeback. So like, well, that's just because you're old. I'm not that old. Like, yeah, you're old. You're talking about limousines. Like, all right. And I saw this article in the New York Times. Video games can't afford to look this good. Gaming industry spent billions pursuing the idea that customers wanted realistic graphics. Did executives misread the market? Yeah. You know why? Because boring is back. It's by Zachary Small, and here's the quote. When millions are happy to play old games with outdated graphics, this is like my kids, including Roblox 2006, Minecraft 2009, and Fortnite 2017, it creates challenges for studios that make blockbuster single-player titles. You know what that is? Too long didn't read? Boring's back. Basic stuff is back. Exciting is for the birds. Attention spans are shorter. You'll always hear that, right? Oh, attention spans nowadays. When I was growing up, I would just sit there and look at the rocks for 3 hours. Like, if attention spans are so short, why are podcasts so popular? Everyone's got a short attention span. What's the most popular thing? Oh, 3-hour podcasts. What are they, like movies? Like, nah, just two people talking. Sometimes there's just one person talking. Hugely popular. Become a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Buy yourself a limousine, doing a podcast. Imagine having your own limousine, just driving it around. Happening in sports. When I was growing up, the two most exciting plays in basketball, they were so exciting they made contests during All-Star Weekend. 3-point contest. Super exciting. Shots worth 3 points. Slam dunk contest. Flushing the ball. Loved it. What's happening now? Too exciting. Bring back the mid-range jumper. That's what everybody wants. Exciting's over with. How about baseball? Wow. Home runs. Babe Ruth, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds. The ball flying out of the park. Wow, that's exciting. What's the issue with baseball? Too exciting. You know what we want to see? Bunts. Hey, get rid of the shift. Why? Because I want to see an infield. I want to see a seeing eye grounder find its way to the outfield grass. That's what I want. I want to see a bunt. That's why baseball changed the rule, like more bunts, because boring's back. We want mid-range jump shots in basketball. What do we see this weekend in football? Did anybody throw for 300 yards? Jaden Daniels did. Jaden Daniels and Saquon Barkley are single-handedly trying to keep exciting alive. Everybody else, like, no. Patrick Mahomes, like, I'm good with being boring. Patrick Mahomes, 191 total yards. Good. Keep winning. Josh Allen had a play where he could pitch it back, decided not to because he wants to be boring. It's smart. Jalen Hurts getting ripped. He got ripped all year long. One time he said, you want me to be exciting? I can do it against the Steelers. Is that what you wanted? Looked awesome, looked exciting, then went back to being boring. Also, a game away from going to the Super Bowl. Who has the record for consecutive playoff games without an interception? Jalen Hurts, about to go to the second Super Bowl in 3 years. And a lot of it is risk avoidance, obviously, which is sort of the foundation of being boring. I'll give you a story about risk avoidance. Also a business idea if you're into walking dogs. I got a nice dog. He likes to exercise like all dogs do. We'd hire a guy to come walk the dogs, lady to come walk the dog, take him around the block, come back. And then you'd come home and be like, hey, did you enjoy your walk? He's like, whatever. It was fine. I'm like, okay. At least you didn't pee in the house. He's like, yeah, but it's whatever. I'm just walking around. I'm like, okay. Then we heard our neighbor says, you know what I've been doing to Dakota? Another company takes the dogs to the woods. I said, really? To the woods? Oh, they run wild. I said, wow, that sounds exciting. We signed up for it. Pick up the neighbor's dog, pick up our dog in a minivan, drive them to the woods. You got to drive about 45 minutes to get to the real woods. So I raised my hand, which was odd. She's like, why are you doing that? We're not in class. I'm like, I don't know. Isn't it just going to run away? Like, no, it's fenced in, which should have set my alarm bells off at that point. Like, yeah, fence in the woods. He goes a few weeks, having a blast. Come back, he looks exhausted. They would clean. He'd get so muddy, he would come back cleaner. I was like, holy cow, dude. And you're clean? He's like, yeah, I was in a swamp. He was doing all sorts of stuff and just pooped. So we were like, this is fantastic. One day, this is a true story. I'm downstairs with Hubs prepping for the meeting. Get a call from Woods Dog Walking, whatever it's called. They were like, does Rocky respond to anything else? I was like, I mean, yeah, his name's Rocket Ship. He responds to Rocky. He responds to Mr. Sir. He responds to Mr. Handsome, but it's odd. Why are you asking? Like, we haven't found him. And they're out of breath. Like, he got scared and took off. I'm like, all right, like, where are you? The woods, 45 minutes away. Call my wife and was like, hey, Rocky's kind of lost. They're a little stressed. I can kind of feel that they've been searching, like they don't want to call us. Do the show, check my phone. Now my wife's dealing with them. My wife's in the car, headed to the woods. I go home. The kids are like, where are the dogs? I'm like, I got to go to the woods. We get to the woods. It's dark out. My wife's in the woods yelling the dog's name. He's being spotted occasionally on ring cams. We call a dog drone guy that I've been researching, who usually if you like shoot a deer and you're a bad shot and the deer runs off, but you don't want to find it, you call this guy. He's the heat-seeking drone guy. So now we got the heat-seeking drone guy trying to find my dog in the woods. He's flying around, loving the lot. He's like, look, I found a fox. Like, buddy, we appreciate it. We don't care about the fox. Also says, how big's the dog? We show him a picture of the dog. Like, oh, okay. So he's not really in danger of, bears. No, I hope he does not get eaten by a bear. We go home, sleep without the dog. The dog's in the woods. Wake up in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. Because can't sleep. My wife is making grilled chicken. So she's having like stress eating. What is this? No, because now we have learned from the drone guy that the dog has gone feral. He's in survival mode and he might not recognize us because he's basically turned back into a wolf. We drive back up to the woods. I'm in the woods. We're all running around. We're trying to spot him. We're triangulating where he is. The drone guy can't come. But now people are spotting him. We have the other people from the dog company. We're all looking around for the dog. Finally, coming down the street, looking like a wolf. My wife yells at him. He's scared because he's a wolf now. My son throws the chicken at him, and he's starving. Throws the chicken at him, and he's still in wolf mode. He's like scared. He's like scared of people. He eats the chicken, and then he like snaps out of wolf mode. He's like, oh, this is great. I thought I was going to have to, eat berries all my life. Comes in, and he's back to being a dog. He's in the car. He eats all the rest of the chicken. Happily ever after. The business idea is called Guarantee We Won't Lose Your Dog. That's it. Hey, well, what dog service do you use? Oh, we use Happy Barking. Oh, what do you use? Oh, we use Guarantee We Won't Lose Your Dog. Which one are you signing up for? The way I'm tying this all into the football playoffs, don't turn the ball over. That's it. If I was a head coach, I'd bring my dog in. So this dog's like the football. Don't try to do anything special with it. Just don't lose it. Jared Goff out here walking the dog in the woods, gone. The ball's gone. Playoffs over. Lamar, playoffs over. The ball's gone. The dog's gone. Not Jaden Daniels holding on to the ball. Not Jalen Hurts. No turnovers. Patrick Mahomes, no turnovers. Josh Allen, he wants to turn the ball over. He says, no. Don't lose the dog. No turnovers. My dog walking company, no turnovers. It's the key to success. And boring is the new exciting. Just be boring. Keep the dog on a leash.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.